Yeah, this is Donna. I've got some important information for you, for all of you asleep, apathetic, disaffected people. This will wake you up. This is a slap in the face. I was doing some research on the budget, Obama's budget for 2010, getting some information on the military spending, and found something else that should be of interest to you people. So I'd like to direct you to this website. Go to whitehouse.gov. Here, I'll show it to you. whitehouse.gov/OMB/budget, and this is the overview. Okay, and they have all the links for all the various departments. I was looking at the Department of Defense, which is a huge amount of money for 2010. I believe it's $533 billion for defense spending. In case any of you were wondering, yeah, 530, almost 534.
Office of the President of the United States, we present an address by Dwight D. Eisenhower. This is the farewell address for President Eisenhower.
Engaged in the defense establishment. The total influence, economic, political, even spiritual, is felt in every city, every state house, every office of the federal government. The imperative indications. In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power.
Intelligence link, just for giggles, and wow, the National Intelligence Program. Okay, I thought I could find out how much money we spend on intelligence everywhere, and lo and behold, it is classified. So, we have no clue how much they're spending on intelligence every year. Isn't that special? What?
Really? Yeah, so that there is no Osama bin Laden.
That Osama is basically a CIA agent who is working undercover to put a bad image of Islam.
In an exclusive interview with Newsweek, the CIA field commander in Tora Bora during the invasion, Gary Burnson, broke his silence. He explained that his intelligence operatives had tracked bin Laden to Tora Bora.
Mr. Bernstein feels...
How can we be paying for something, you and me, out of our pockets and our taxes, and we're not allowed to know what portion of it is going to our own intelligence programs? So you can only just take a wild guess at how much it is. I would also like to know if this is even constitutional. So there you go. Go check it out for yourself. Click on the other links and see how big the piece of the pie is for the military compared to all our other programs, labor and social services and education and HUD. It'll blow your mind. Veterans Affairs, it's hugely disproportionate. I believe it's something like 57% of our
CIA
budget.
blowback. If the U.S. intelligence agencies are currently engaged in war crimes using directed energy weapons, it would be logical to expect a pattern of prior behaviors that exhibit similar criminal activity. It is certain that the United States has destabilized dozens of countries and overthrown their elected governments. Just how many countries is uncertain. In Iran in 1953, the Eisenhower administration joined forces with British intelligence to overthrow the government of Iran, which was seeking a larger share of its country's oil revenues. CIA Director Allen Dulles and Kermit Roosevelt, the son of FDR, were able to direct Iranian army officers in a coup to overthrow Mossadegh, the elected government, and reinstall the fictitious monarchy of the Shah. The Shah immediately granted British Petroleum a 40% share of the oil concession, and American firms receive 40% as a reward for their participation. He wrote of one event among many. July 14, 1982, the local military commander sent word for all the people of the village of Penetinac to be assembled for his 11 o'clock arrival. At 4 p.m., all of the men, with their hands tied behind their backs, were escorted by the soldiers into one house, shot, stabbed, and piled one on top of the other and covered with burnable items from the house, which were sprinkled with gasoline and set on fire. The women were treated the same as the men, differing only in that some had live babies on their backs when they were stacked for burning.
To military spending. So wake the fuck up, people. If you're happy with this, fine. Just shut us off. If you're not happy with it, like I'm not happy with it, never have been, why don't you say something? Why don't you protest? Whatever. Just do something. This has got to stop. How come they take our tax money and we don't even know what they do with it? But they can bail out AIG and Bank of America and everybody else in the meantime. Okay, well, more for you later. It's Donna from D&D Broadcasting.
Sometimes so I can deliver a simple message to you in person on behalf of the American people. Thank you. Thank you for all the work that you do to protect the American people and the freedom that we all cherish. I want to underscore the importance of the CIA. When the CIA was founded, you were focused on one overarching threat, the Soviet Union. And for decades, the CIA carried out a critically important mission. And with the end of the Cold War, some wondered how important the CIA would be to our future. Now we know. Here in the 21st century, we've learned that the CIA is more important than ever. For, as Leon mentioned, we face a wide range of unconventional challenges. Stateless terrorist networks like Al-Qaeda, the spread of catastrophic weapons, cyber threats, failed states, rogue regimes, persistent conflict, and now we have to add to our list piracy. The CIA is unique in the capabilities of collection, analysis, and operation that you bring to bear.